Well, a beautiful shot from this morning captured by Kenneth Johnston at Afton. Those are the sunbeams, the crepuscular rays filtering through the cloud deck. Of course, early this morning, both before and shortly after sunrise, we had those showers for some. Others just saw nothing or just the sprinkles or flurries, but we all felt the impacts of the wind, and that was that colder air working in. But that's a beautiful shot. Let's take a look at the numbers. 28 is our current reading. Now, shortly around 8 o'clock this morning, the airport was at 42. Those numbers have steadily been dropping throughout the course of the day. The air mass exceptionally dry. We have single-digit dew point values. It's currently 23 at the Valley Airport in Weeders Cave, making it up to around 41, 42 degrees earlier this morning. And as we take a look at some of the current temperatures, obviously we're all below freezing here. Mountain locations are in the low teens. So when you factor just a little bit of wind blowing, it still feels like it's in the teens and low 20s. Now, the wind's not going to go calm tonight, but wind speeds have come down, and the wind advisory from earlier across the valley and the Blue Ridge has been allowed to expire as of 6 o'clock. But as we take a look at some of the peak wind gusts from this morning, and this was basically right after the Arctic boundary came through, Wintergreen had nearly a 60-mile-per-hour gust, just over 50 at the Shenandoah Valley Airport there in Weeders Cave, Whitehall and Albemarle nearly a 50-mile-per-hour gust, Bridgewater 47, and Orange a 44-mile-per-hour gust from this morning. Skies are clear here east of the mountains. Still some ongoing clouds and snow out across the high country of West Virginia. Snowshoe opened their season today. As we take a look at some of the numbers here for the overnight, plenty frigid with teens and low 20s, but you factor in a little bit of wind in the morning. It's pretty much widespread teens across the region. Now, temperatures here for Friday are stuck in the 30s, around freezing or a few degrees higher in the valley, mid to upper 30s across central Virginia, but feeling like it's in the teens and 20s throughout most of the day. Now, the next big thing is transitioning to milder air, and that will take place on the second half of the weekend into early next week as this trough and cold air begins to retreat and milder air mix to return. So this weekend, sort of our transition period. It'll still be chilly on Saturday, and the morning low before that will be cold. But by Sunday, we'll make a run in the upper 50s to near 60, and that'll carry into the first part of next week. In the meantime, we're under the influence of a big, broad area of low pressure and the cold air that's coming in downwind of Canada and across the lakes. Plenty of lake-enhanced and lake-effect snow showers, and of course, the western-facing slopes of the Alleghenies receive some of that snow as well. But plenty of cold air for now, and it'll still hang tough here to finish out the week and start the weekend before we start to see that colder air retreat for us. So teens and low 20s in the morning, a cold afternoon with temperatures in the 30s, still brisk with that wind, and then we'll start Saturday morning in the teens and low 20s. Saturday afternoon, well-chilled sunshine in the low and mid 40s before we turn milder by Sunday. So teens and 20s here tonight, brisk and cold. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. We'll turn the corner again this weekend, more of a transition period from cold to milder, and then look at the first part of next week. Yes, we will have some rain opportunities with that milder air, and then it looks like it will turn sharply colder again by the end of next week.
All right, Eric, thank you.
And still to come tonight.